Yes, guys, welcome back to Chelsea Till I Die TV. My name is Jacob. Mudryk is free to play after appeal against doping ban. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. The Ukrainian international has not played a competitive match since November 2024, um, having been provisionally suspended by the Football Association the following month after returning an adverse finding for banned substance meldonium. That's what the BBC says. And then they also say he was subsequently given the maximum 4-year ban by the FA, but appealed against the decision to CAS, who have ruled Mudryk can return to competition with immediate effect after he accepted breaking anti-doping rules and agreed to suspension equal to the amount of time already served. So yeah, I mean, I'm really, really shocked. Is it good news? Well, first I was thinking, oh no, what, like, because when he played, I know he didn't play obviously a lot. Had that good Liverpool game, but apart from that, didn't really look great. I'll be honest. But thinking about it, I mean, he can't. I mean, you've got to think he's got to have some space in the team. Obviously, and obviously with the signing of Morgan Rogers, talk about him playing on the left potentially. Obviously, Cole Palmer's obviously also an option there. We've had some youth players in pre-season playing well, but I still think he has a spot, right? I've mentioned this on a video before, but there's a Chelsea fan I know who managed to find Bowley out. I think it was at the Conference League final against Real Betis, and apparently he reckons that he got drugged by a gang that wanted him to like say something, but he wouldn't do it because it was against his religion of Christianity. And we know he's very orthodox, he's very into his religion, right? So apparently, and we know there's a player in there, right? We saw against Liverpool. So if he can, obviously it might take him a while. I wouldn't expect him to be back ready straight away. Maybe could be going to like Strasbourg. Maybe he stays. But look, either way, I think it's exciting news. But we've also got to be aware as well that he's not going to be there straight away. Now, Mudryk's statement, he said, after a long battle, the 4-year ban that was imposed on me has been rescinded, and I am free to resume my career with immediate effect. Which means that he feels ready, right? That's sort of the vibe I got from that. He says, I'm grateful that this process has reached a conclusion and that I'm cleared to return to my football and that I can now look ahead to my future. Then he next says, this has been the most difficult period of my career. Obviously, I mean, he's been drugged, right? Or so I've heard. But, I mean, he's a Christian man, right? It's very, very unlikely that he's just taken something for fun. Like, that's obviously really unlikely. And then he also says, I have always maintained from the outset of the case, I have never knowingly or intentionally taken any banned substance. My commitment to competing fairly and representing my club and country with professionalism and integrity has always been important to me. And obviously, as I said before, he's very into his religion, so I don't think that's a lie at all. Then he next said, I would like to thank my family and friends for their support and belief throughout this period. I also want to express my deep gratitude to everyone at Chelsea FC, my teammates and the Chelsea supporters who have been with me throughout. I would also like to thank my legal team and others who assisted for their tireless work on my case. My focus now is on returning to football, working hard every day, making a positive contribution on the pitch. Thank you to everyone who continued to believe in me. I look forward to the next chapter of my career. I mean, all good words, really. As I said, people don't be too on him if he doesn't do well straight away. I don't personally think he's going to play until October, November. I think they're going to want to settle him in. I'm not too aware how much he's been training over the time, but I'm sure he's tried to keep fit as possible. But it's obviously hard. It's hard for him. So yeah, he might not be straight. I know training and actually playing is very different. Personally, I would personally put him to Strasbourg until January because, quite frankly, I don't know if he'd be up for that, but I don't know. I think he's going to really struggle in the Premier League straight away, and just playing him until it's right, before it's right, is going to destroy his confidence because he's not going to play well. I think likelihood is he'll play probably quite poor. But more than playing poor, I think you're just going to see the lack of fitness, right? And he's going to travel to Hong Kong for pre-season on Sunday with Chelsea, reported by Fabrizio Romano. And pre-season's again good time to get him